I'm Alexa Kim, this is episode 16. Good morning, it is Monday and David and I are off to the gym. We're doing a walk there as our warm-up as it's all the way uphill. And that saves us having to do any of the cardiovascular stuff when we get in there. Today we're doing a little bit of an experiment because I go to the gym to do resistance training about 3 times a week. And so my concept is that I do a full body resistance workout so that I can target all muscles of my body at least 3 times a week. David does a slightly different approach, as lots of people do, as doing like split routines. So on different days he'll work different muscles. Just means that you do have to try to access the gym more regularly, because just working one muscle group once a week probably isn't going to give you the results that you're looking to get. So I'm going to have a little trial of his session. So today for him it is chest, shoulders and triceps. So I'm going to take you on that journey of doing a split routine, and possibly the effects tomorrow will be that I can't move my upper body at all. So gym done, and we're rewarding ourselves with a Costa because he absolutely beasted me. I mean, like, I do a full body workout and I do work my shoulders and my chest and my triceps, but I have worked those to within an inch of their lives right now. So I am very sure that I'm not going to be able to move my upper body whatsoever over the coming days. So anybody who's booked in for a massage with me may want to rethink. So yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. I can really see the benefit of doing that. Even holding the camera now is hurting this shoulder. Oh, help me. However, I think that it is a time constraint as well. So that took us about an hour. Obviously we were working together and switching on machines, so that took a little bit longer. But I am aware that I only have a certain amount of time that I can spend in the gym, and I do want to be able to work all muscle groups. However, we've done like 3 exercises on each area, so perhaps that does accommodate that. Yeah, I'm going to see how I feel for the rest of this week. I was planning on going on the rower tomorrow morning. I think that that's probably a no-no. I will update you on how the upper body is faring over the week. Oh, on another note, actually, I am going this afternoon to see the lovely Fiona, not for a massage, but actually to do some content creating. So that's going to be exciting. She's sort of taken the lead on this, and I am going to follow her lead. So there may be little clips of bits and pieces that we've done for her socials and mine in the coming days.
Hello and welcome to my cabin for You Beauty. I'm with Alexa today, and we're going to talk about the integumentary system, which is nails, hair and skin. Alexa, no, I don't like this.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is
Sorry, because it's a flower, it just makes me sound like I've never seen a flower in my life, doesn't it? So I think it was a good start though, wasn't it? I can't say what is it. So I've done some great filming with Fiona this afternoon, and now we're home. We've just had a really lovely Hello Fresh. How much do we rate that out of 10? 10. It was burger and wedges and coleslaw, and now it's such a lovely day. We are going to go out for a nice long walk. Lola's hoping it will keep her motivated, ready so she can go home and do some revision, and we're just going to burn off some of the weekend's calories. background, just preparing us for the day. So, update on doing the split routine in the gym. So yesterday wasn't too bad with the chest, the shoulders and the triceps, but as the day went on, oh my goodness, that tiny little muscle in your armpit there, very painful. If I have an itch on my back, can't scratch it with the other arm. So I can really feel the benefit of doing that split routine. And so what I tried to then do is, yesterday morning I thought that my upper body wouldn't want to do anything, so I rode as my cardio. Because I'm not running, I'm trying to do a bit of cardio every day, because as any runner will know, it's just soul destroying not to be running. You feel like you're not burning the calories that you would be normally. You think that you're going to put on tons of weight in that week and it's all just going to fall apart and be horrendous. So I'm trying to maintain a little bit of cardio. So I rode yesterday and then I worked on legs. So I did the leg raise, I did leg press, so 4 sets of about 12 reps. I then did like a superset of goblet squats and lunges, just to sort of work all over lower body and thinking about strengthening and conditioning the muscles associated with running. So that was really good. We then went on a long walk yesterday evening, which was nice. This morning, I again decided to stay on this routine, and so David would normally then do back and biceps, so that's what I've done this morning. So I rode again just to get my cardio in, and then worked lots. So I did the pull down one, I did the lat pull down as well, I did the rower, seated rower, and I also did some back extensions on the machine, which I hadn't done before, but I could really feel those in my lower back once I figured out how to adjust the seat. And then biceps, so I did hammer curls and bicep curls. So I think I'm going to feel that, but hopefully the other muscles will have worn off before these start to hurt. Anyway, busy day at Burley. We're back after the Easter holidays, so I've got beauty students in, we've got our hairdressing students, and we've got a busy day in the salon as well. So it's Friday. I've been at Burley early this morning, just getting some bits of work done, portfolios, and also managed to sit down and do a bit of my level 3 personal training course. I've got to do a business plan at the moment, which is really weird doing it on like an imaginary business, because you've got to do like profit and loss and mission statement, and yeah, so it's really difficult, like review dates and when you're going to do this by and when you're going to do that by, and that's not necessarily what I'm going to do. So it's really weird. It's like a fictitious business, but quite a good project to do, and had to look at marketing techniques and bits and pieces, so that was quite interesting. Anyway, now I'm home, I've had some lunch, and I'm off to meet a friend for a walk. We try to meet every Friday, but we have not been able to see each other for ages. She's been totally bogged down with work, as have I, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her. But first of all, I'm off to go and get her a Costa voucher, because she lent us, or really Lola, this LED face mask. Lola had been suffering with her skin a little bit over the winter, and she had this mask that she was using more for like anti-aging and like collagen, but has like a blue light on it. I'm going to insert a photo of Lola in the mask here. That's really good for killing bacteria and healing the skin, and it's been really good. Lola's used it fairly consistently for a good couple of months now. We've noticed a real difference in her skin, and I think that now the spring's come and the sun's out, that will sort of take over her skin clearing up a little bit over the summer months. But the mask was really good, so Costa voucher as a thank you. Very much looking forward to this walk. It's been very long overdue. We're doing something a little bit different this evening. There is a production of Mamma Mia on at our local theatre, at the Broadway Theatre. So Lola and myself and my mum and dad are going to that tonight. So I'm just getting ready. Lola's just practiced curling my hair with her new curling wand, which I'm quite impressed with the result. I'm just going to play around with that for a little bit. But just while I was getting ready, I just thought I would talk to you a little bit about the plantar fasciitis that I've been suffering with for a couple of weeks, and the things that I have been trying to do to combat it. So I've been reading everything. As soon as I think that there's something going on that I need to cure, I'm all over the internet and trying to find out everything. So Your plantar fasciitis is connective tissue that links your heel to the ball of your foot, made particularly of collagen, and it's got a really poor blood supply, which means that once it's inflamed or once it's torn, it's incredibly difficult for it to heal, unlike a muscle or your skin, which has a really rich blood supply, so it heals really quickly. So I have been massaging the area and stretching the foot to try to release some of the tension that sits in the fascia. And I have also been using a ball, like a spiky ball, that I've been rolling my foot over, and when I feel an area of tension, just relaxing my foot and pressing or applying pressure to that area to try to relieve some of that. Incredibly painful, but I think it is doing the job. I also read that it can be down to really tight calves, and actually in the couple of weeks leading up to it starting to hurt, I had been increasing my interval training and my hill training, both of which rely heavily on a lot of calf movement or activation. So I think that that's probably where that might have come from. So I've been rollering my calves, again, incredibly painful, but super tight. So I do feel like it's coming from there, and actually a bit of tightness around my Achilles tendon at the back of my ankle as well. I also bought these socks, which I think I mentioned in my last video. Got them from Amazon, a company I can't remember the name of now, but they came really highly recommended. And they are pretty good at supporting the foot around that area. I had tried the KT tape, which was great, but it kept coming off, so I kept having to reapply it, whereas these socks are brilliant because I can just wash them and keep using them. So I've been sleeping in those and sometimes wearing them through the day. It seems to be that it's worse when we sleep because the foot is in like not a flexed position, and so the fascia starts to heal but in this position. As soon as we get up and put our feet on the ground and we flex that sort of area of the sole of our foot, that's when it gives you the pain, because actually it's been sort of tight in that recovery position. So I've been trying to do lots of calf stretching, massaging, the spiky ball and the calf rollering, and hoping we're going to try and go out for a really steady run on Sunday, which will be almost 2 weeks without running for me. So I'm hoping that it's going to feel all right on Sunday. If not, back to the drawing board, and I might have to go and see somebody about it. So yeah, I just thought I'd pop that on because I've talked a little bit about it and not what I've been doing. I've been doing this every day. Oh, and I have also been icing it as well, trying to do that each evening too, just to try to take down some of the inflammation. So I will inform you on Sunday of how all of that goes. In the meantime, I will take you with us, although not to the performance, I'll take you with us to Mamma Mia this evening. Just come out from Mamma Mia. How was it, everybody? It was really good. Oh, it was so good. I assume it's like a production that travels around, so I'd highly recommend seeing it. So it's a late night for me. I've got work in the morning, so we're going to go home now. Cup of tea. Thank you, Grandma and Pops, for taking us to the theatre. So it's Sunday and we are up and ready for what would normally be our long run. And while everything in me says that I want to do our usual sort of 10-ish miles, I think that would be silly after 2 weeks off running. So we're going to go and do a 4-mile loop, super steady, just to see how, number one, David's hip and back are feeling and how my foot's feeling. We sound like we're two completely broken humans. And then if David feels okay, he's going to go and do another loop, about 4 miles, I think. So he'll make his up to 8 or so. But I'm going to, even if I'm feeling good, I'm going to stick to my 4, super steady. Did loads of rollering, loads of stretching, loads of ball rolling on my foot yesterday. So hopefully, oh, and I've put my sock on, my support sock with my running sock. I don't know if I'm meant to do that or not, but I thought anything that helps would be good. So I'll see you on the other side and let you know how that feels. Well, that didn't go according to plan whatsoever. Got about less than a mile in. I could really feel it hurting. I didn't know what to do. Do I run through it? Or do I stop? I feel like I've had 2 weeks off, so the sensible thing is to stop, and I walked back. But it's really frustrating. So I had a little frustrated cry. I've pulled myself together and I'm in the car going to the gym to row, because we consume some calories on a Sunday and I can't do that without having run or done something. So I'm going to go and row, burn off that frustrated energy and go back to the drawing board. It's really frustrating. Like I was saying to David as we were running, it was like just like 4 weeks ago, we're just going out and running 10 miles and I wasn't thinking about it at all. It just wasn't painful, was just normal, really enjoyable. And now the problem is you go into a bit of a mindset where I'm never going to run again. Like that's it, I'm never going to be able to run. And it's very self-indulgent. So I'm going to make it a positive. I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to row. David's going to carry on his run. And yeah, we'll see where we are next week. Do a bit of a reset. So anyway, click here if you would like to see a short of me doing David's routine in the gym, and click here to subscribe. If you haven't already, please consider doing so, just to make me feel a little bit better on this rubbish end of the week. And I will look forward to seeing you next week.